Good evening, friends, followers, channel members. Happy Thursday. Hope you are all well. It always makes me chuckle when we jump to the camera inside the flight deck, where we get that overlay saying what the landing was like. I don't know why it does that, but hopefully our landing into Copenhagen tonight won't be quite as vicious as that was suggesting. Anyway, guys, hope you're all doing well. Yep, heading into Copenhagen tonight. We are in Berlin right now. The sun is just setting. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Lots of traffic here. A double VATSIM event for us today, as we've got I think there's an exam going off in Copenhagen, and it's Berlin Thursday as well tonight. So yeah, that's the reason for reason we picked this route tonight. Just have a little bit of traffic, and ATC always helps make things more realistic, doesn't it? So I hope you're all doing well, guys. I do realise that we don't get to stream anywhere near as much as we used to. Sadly, God, I wish that could change. Do miss streaming for you guys, and I've been coming down with a serious head cold all day today, so I apologise now if I sound sort of like really nasal and under the weather. I don't actually feel too bad, but my eye keeps watering. Not great for a pilot, I'm sure. My eye keeps watering, and yeah, my head is absolutely throbbing tonight. But nevertheless, we're going to get going shortly. So welcome. Alexander says it's funny he's watching this as he's on a real 319. What is that, in the air? If so, that's some fantastic Wi-Fi connection. Hey DC, good to see you. Roy, hey J-Hog. Mikkel is flying out of Berlin on Saturday for Across the Pond. Is that coming around? Is that this weekend? I can never take part of it because I'm always busy with the family on the weekend, so never done Across the Pond, sadly. Hey Fruitbat, Drone Sim, and Mr. Durack. What was your? Did you make a prediction? If you did, I must have missed that. Captain Q, hey mate, good to see you. And DC is trying to land into. Oh no, he's trying chase plane, and he is landing into Amsterdam. I thought he said we were trying to land into Amsterdam. You see, chase plane is something I would love to have, but I don't have flights in 2020 anymore. Can't wait till it's available for 2024. Then I'll be all over that. Fantastic piece of software. Used to love it for FSX. Obi, good evening. Ramlin, good evening. Barbazil Princess, right when you're heading out for the night shift. That's unlucky. Hopefully you'll catch us next time. Evening, Robert. Good to see you as well. And Klaus says we're landing into his home airport today. Fantastic. Well, you know what, Klaus? The last time we flew into Copenhagen, I don't think we made it. I think we had something happened with the aircraft, and we had to abandon the approach and land somewhere else. Can anyone remember that? If you were here then, I can't remember where we ended up sending up, but yeah, it was a good entertaining end to the stream. That's for sure. Evening, Alan. Hey, Colin. Doc Fury. Bonjour. Guten Tag. And so Mikkel, yeah, is on Saturday. Fantastic. Do we know when the FBU is out? I knew someone was going to ask me that tonight as soon as we started streaming, Trader. It will be out when it's out. I don't have any time for you on that, I'm afraid. Shouter is controlling on Lisbon and VATSIM right now. How Shouter? Good to see you. Thanks for coming on board. Hope you're not too busy. Renlin ended up in Roskilde, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Large hot toddy before bed, fruit bat, and I'll be fine in the morning. I need something, that's for sure. So if you hear the mic go silent, it's because A, I'm sneezing, or B, I'm blowing my nose. Anyway, let's get going. We've got something in the tech log as well tonight. One of our engine 2 engine 2 bleed isn't working tonight, so a couple of things we need to just go through for that stupid aircraft not working. But we'll discuss that in a bit. Right, let's have a look at the OFP. I think we've got who's on the cabin crew tonight. Let me just quickly find out. Hey guys, hope you're all set back there. My apologies, I don't know your name this evening. So we'll see who the cabin crew is tonight. It's not Caroline, because we're in Germany tonight. We're not in England. So.
Hello, Captain. My name is Mara. We're all set and ready to go back here. Looking forward to a smooth flight to Copenhagen with you.
We've got Mara with us tonight. Thank you, Mara. Okay, a couple of things we've got to do here, then we can set up and start getting board. Right, let's. Where's the flight plan? There it is. Okay, so we are on a baby bus tonight, the A319. So take off weight is it's about a couple of ton below max landing weight, so that's okay. We're underloaded by 2.3. Billund is the alternate. Usual cost index of 4, flight level 36. Not much wind to speak of this this evening. Expecting off runway 06 right. Well, that's a nice long taxi. And then we're coming on 2 to the left as usual at Copenhagen. Plug fuel is 4.4. We might round that up to 5 ton given the traffic that we've got expected tonight. Don't think we've got any terrain en route, so don't worry too much about that. Weather looks beautiful, all the nines, so not concerned about any weather this evening. Quick check over NOTAMs. I don't think we've got anything with regards to that. Obstacle clearance height, no, we don't need to worry about that. No, that's fine. Anything in Castrop then? Runway, declared distances. Okay. No, I think we're all okay there as well. Alright, that's fine. And then we've got the weather chart. So that's our route. Also weird. A little bit of icing up to 20,000 feet. Other than that, we're all fine. Excellent. So I'm going to tell the ground crew 5 tons of fuel, just basically for no other reason than potential traffic and holes coming into Castrop, as it's a busy airport, and with an event tonight, it indeed could be. It could be. Could see us holding a little bit. Guys, I'm really sorry. Just give me 1 second. I am going to have to blow my nose, for which I'm going to mute the microphone. Folks, no one wants to listen to that. Back in 1 minute. Yeah, right, feeling a little bit more human after that. Trader Guacamole says, the cabin input from Say Intentions is a really great add-on, makes everything less lonely. Indeed, it does, Trader. I agree with you. David, it is a small flight today, yeah, indeed. Albeit, I don't have the WingWing McDo, I have the WingFlex McDo. I have the WingFlex, all the WingFlex hardware. And I keep forgetting to mention this. I can save you some money if you ever do decide to pick up the WingFlex hardware. You can get yourself quite a bit of money off using the discount code Easyjet Simplify in capital letters as well. Anyway, let's just speak to the ground crew. Tell them I want 5 tons of fuel, and hopefully, if that's going to work, GSX will now spring to life and we'll see some ground crew knocking about. At least that's what I hope is about to happen. Yeah, that looks good. Have a great good evening to you. Right, so let's just check. We're on the usual turnaround sort of stage. We're ground control. The packs are off for external power. Nav lights are on. Packs are off. And just come down here. We want to check spoils, flaps, parking brakes. Walking 2000. That's standby. Acupressure's in the green. And we've got some ATIS information. I did request it a little bit earlier on. Let me just see. Here we go. Information, ILS in use, runway 6 left, 6 right. So hopefully 6 right for us tonight. Runway condition code 6. That's fine. And QNH is 1015. And we've got no significant changes in the trend. Information whiskey is current. Right, so that's all that's sorted. QNH 1015 then, make sure we're monitoring the guard frequency 1215 indeed we do. Yeah, that's fine. Switching panels normal, thrust levers, engine mass selection, that's all okay as well. Coming up here, we've got constraints on, flight director on, QNH 1015. Can't remember what the initial climb out of here is. Well, I'm not on the charts anyway. I'll just add that to 5,000 for now. And then I I think we're going to start to board the aircraft as well. True Demon says, did my first flight from Heathrow to Boston. The aircraft died, had to reload the flight. Other than that, it went well. You did it in the A330. Oh, the A330 should have been fine. I thought you said when the aircraft died, because it ran out of fuel. But no. Right, Mr. Drug says they just told me your off-block time is 18:51. Oh, that's half an hour from now. Wonderful. Right, well, refueling is currently underway. Let's do the init request then and get that sorted. True Demon, if your controls stop responding, that sounds like a definite sim bug. Let me get my operational flight plan up. We might contact ATC actually, just get our clearance now then. So, what's clearance delivery? It is 121.605. Might be worth doing that anyway, just because they could send it out on runway 06 left. I'm planning 06 right, but always worth finding out. 121.605 then, let's see what happens.
Soleil 18 Victor Foxtrot, Alpha 10, we are fully ready, I'm afraid.
Soleil 18 Victor Foxtrot, Roger, setup approved, call apron 121.855, au revoir.
Start approved and for push 121, 885, Dankeschön. Bonsoir, France Soleil 18 Victor Foxtrot.
Clearance delivery. Good evening, Alpine 5267, stand Charlie 13, A319 with information, whiskey, and requesting IFR fluids to Copenhagen, Castro.
Alpine 5267, Berlin delivery, good evening. You're cleared to Kastrup, runway 06 right, Gerga to Quebec departure. Climb Brexit to altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 2125.
Cleared via the Gerga to Quebec departure, runway 06 right. Climb via the SID 5,000 feet, squawk 2125, Alpine 5267.
Alpine 5267, reach back correct.
Okay, so I've actually got a slightly different departure. We had on the flight plan 2 Zulu, we got 2 Quebec. I think it's a slightly funky departure, isn't it? We'll check that in a minute. So squawk is 2125, and just whilst we're up here, climb 5,000 feet. Yep, that's already set there. Cool. Let's continue setting up the box then. So we've got our init page. We're cruising flight level 360. That's okay, actually. We couldn't go any higher than that today. I'll explain why in a little bit. So that's done. Flight plan is of 06 right. Gerga to Quebec. Insert that. The destination 22 left.
Good evening.
And looking for Charlie as the plan. Get that in. Alright, we've got 266 in the flight plan, we've got 270 down here, so that's fine. Rab nav page, then Bravo India, I'll just pop that in, and then onto the init B page. In fact, before I fill out that page, we need to get our load sheet figures. So let's grab that. Yeah, so remember me saying a little earlier we've got a problem with one of the pack, one of the bleed airs, the engine bleed air number 2 is inoperative on that aircraft tonight. So I think we're limited to flight level 370. We will go over and brief it all in a bit more detail in a moment, but just get everything set up. We what we've got on a zero fuel weight of 56.2, that's fine, and we've got zero fuel weight CFG of 30, and CFG for the takeoff is 28.8. Okay, alright, on to our B page, let's fill that all in. So we've got 562 and 30.
Good evening.
Fuel for the alternate if we need it. Call out 1.2 tons. Let's do our fuel planning then. Orangutans are scary. What's the tropopause? So the tropopause is kind of like an inversion layer. Basically, you don't tend to get much weather above that. It's also the altitude at which the temperature somehow starts to increase with height rather than decrease. someone cleverer than me can probably explain why. What did I say we're taking fuel-wise? We're taking 5 tons, so we'll get that in the block fuel. So we're just going to confirm then we've got nearly an extra ton and an extra 28 minutes of sort of holding time there as well. So yeah, that's okay. Alright then, on to the perf page. So, before we do that, let me just have a look at the ground chart, because I'm sure we can do an intersection departure here and just make things a little bit quicker for us on the taxi out. Let me see. So, if we can get departure figures for... Mike 5, perhaps? Mike 5 would be good. Are they on here? 206, right. Yeah, so we've got either Mike 5 or Mike 3. Let's see if we can use either of those figures then in here. Just means, as I said, we've got a shorter taxi for us, which is always good. Saves fuel, saves time. So, have a look at the departure information. So 06, right, it is dry, we'll do flaps 1, no need to force target anti-test, packs will be off. Takeoff weight is... where's the takeoff weight? I missed that. 61 tons. And let's put the zero fuel weight in, not zero fuel weight, the takeoff weight COG, which is 28.8.
This way.
Sync live like that. And have we got... oh, we've got Mike 3 in there, so we'll use Mike 3. Hey Brian, great to see you. Celebrating 38 months of channel membership. Thank you, Brian, so much for your support during that long time. 3 years, that's incredible support. Thank you so much, Brian. Right, Bubbles Our Princess, enjoy repairing some planes. Make sure you do a good job. Speak to you soon. Okay, so Mike 3, just make a note of that. And then what have we got? We want performance 135.
May I see your boarding pass?
135. 140.
This way.
Flaps 1. And a flex of 68. It's a massive one here in Berlin, so... okay, let me just get the engine out procedures and all of that stuff. We'll use SimSmart for this. Let me just log in.
Hello. Boarding pass.
How many hours do you need on VATSIM before you can join an event? Before making a fool of yourself. There are people who've got many hours on VATSIM that still make fools of themselves. So, experience is nice, but you don't need a set amount of hours. What you need is confidence in what you are doing with regards to where you're flying to, what aircraft you're flying. Make sure you know the sort of procedures and the airspace, that kind of stuff. And be comfortable talking on the radio. You know, it's very easy to say that, but you know, it is a bit sort of, you get a bit tongue-tied, like I was there. When speaking to humans for the first time live, so to speak. Right, so engine out procedure, thrust restriction, acceleration values, what we got? We now take a couple hundred feet off that for the new SOP, so that's going to be 952 feet for all of those. So 952.
Hello.
And engine out is 952. Okay. And secondary flight plan will copy active. Engine out procedure is standard. So, 1700 feet. It is a right turn to the Kilo Lima Fox. VOR where we take up the hold. So, let me just pop in Kilo Lima Fox. I'll pop that in here. Tell it to hold.
Hello.
Inbound course is 020 and it is right hand turns. That's it, and then new destination Echo Delta Delta Bravo, because obviously we've returned back here to Berlin. If we've lost an engine on departure, we're not going to carry on to Copenhagen. We'll be on 06. Ooh, no, we'll be back in on 06 right.
This way.
No
May I see your boarding
star.
pass?
And Kilo Lima Fox, that is one of the available VIAs. So that's all set up. I'll just check what that looks like here in the plan. There it is. So straight out, we'll enter the hold, and then we're back in for the arrival. Awesome. Australia, you can take the EFB out to an external window quite easily in the Fenix. In fact, if you actually turn it on, there's a little button here that says use external device. That'll explain how to do that for you. So yeah. Right. So all of that's done. Okay. Now we need to chat about the aircraft because there is something wrong with it. As I said, so I know from the tech log we have got an in-op engine 2 bleed tonight. So what does that mean? Does it mean we can't depart? No, we're absolutely fine to depart. Basically, there are a couple installed, engine 1, engine 2, number required is 1. However, there are a couple of preceding things we need to do to make sure that we are able to fly. So the associated engine bleed push button switch must be set to off, which is that. The cross bleed selector needs to be set to open, and speed brakes need to be operative. Now the speed brakes are operative, so that's fine. Now let's just talk about the procedure with regards to what we've just been saying. Okay, so the flight crew should take into account the severity of any icing conditions, because wing anti-ice will be lost if the remaining engine bleed air supply system becomes inoperative. Now, I haven't actually seen the weather for Copenhagen tonight. I'm assuming it's going to be okay, just because it's summer. Let's just see if we can get some weather, shall we, for Copenhagen. We'll send that off, and if there's icing forecast, then we might have to rethink. But yeah, so that's fine. So what we're going to do to mitigate this is, after engine start, we are going to turn off the bleed. The cross bleed valve is going to be set to open. Both packs are operative. Wing anti-ice is not required, so we're going to put the pack flow selector to low, which is up here. I'm going to put that to low. Wing anti-ice is, as I said, that's not required, and both packs are operative, so that's fine. So during takeoff, we need to set at least one of the air conditioning packs to off or use the APU. Well, Easyjet opts is to have both packs off for departure anyway, so that's of no consequence to us. And then I'm just checking after takeoff, APU bleed, push away, don't need to worry about that because we won't be using it. Now, one thing we do need to talk about is in case of failure of the remaining engine bleed air supply system, or in case of failure of the associated engine, so basically if engine number 1 fails, because that's the one that is going to be working tonight, we need to apply the engine 1 to bleed fault ECAM procedure, which would obviously pop up down here. Okay, so that's basically the thing that we needed to talk about regarding the in-op engine. Other than that, then let's brief our departure, and I think everyone's on board as well. So yeah, bear with me while I just bring the charts back up, and we can have a look. Hey, Zora says he just spent the day getting the initial class 1 medical, which I hope you'll pass when you get the blood results in. Hope you've been laying off things for the last couple of weeks. You'll be fine, mate. Absolutely fine. Applecrate says he lives near Copenhagen. No icing near me. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. That message should have come through actually, so let me just receive messages and just check the weather data for Copenhagen. Yeah, so we've got temperatures of 9 degrees. That's fine. Although, you know, this is interesting actually. It's overcast at 1900 feet, which technically could be getting us into icing conditions. It is warm enough, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. But if the temperature's sort of like 1-2 degrees, then it might be a little bit more of a concern. But that should be okay. Alright, so let's talk about the push, the taxi, the takeoff. So we are parked right on here, apron C. We're going to push back, and I would imagine that we'll taxi Echo Victor 2, then down on Bravo. We are planned Mike 3 for departure. Remember, after engine start, we're just going to apply the bleed air procedure that we've spoken about. So let's not forget that. As we've got that to do, and it's not that long a taxi for us, to be honest, we will get both engines started on the stand. Another reason for getting both engines started, not on stand but after pushback, but another reason for getting both engines started is because once we've got engine 2 started, that is when we're going to get that bleed air fall. So yeah, get that out of the way, get that sorted, and then we'll be fine. Okay, so departure then from Mike 3. Let's have a quick look at our departure. Where is the departure chart then? That's interesting. I'm missing a departure here. I've actually got a different departure because we're on the Gurga to Quebec departure now. Which is here, just like that. So the ground charts. Why haven't I got the departure chart there? No, that's concerning. If not, I'm just going to have to pull it up on another device. Bear with me 1 minute. I need to see the departure chart before we go anywhere. Let me just see if Avia Planner have got it in. Jefferson will have it, but I'm trying to use the LiDAR charts because the LiDAR charts are the ones that Easyjet use in real life. So let me try this. Well, they've got 07 right. It's not 07 anymore. It's 06. Well, let me just have a quick look. There it is. Oh no, that's Gurga 2 Quebec we're on. Yeah, and there's still no nav data, is there, Captain? What was from that? Let's just have a look at the plan. Right. It is actually very similar to this, I can see it, so if I just bring that up here, hang on. Right, so yeah, this will do, this is the departure, so we take off, it's an immediate right hand turn, there is a speed restriction there of 200 knots through that first turn, and then I'm just going through, we've got Argux, then that takes us to Immoba, we've got a left hand turn, then up to Gurga. Alright, so climb by the Sid, that's 5,000 feet, and an initial speed restriction just through that first turn of 200 knots. In order to maintain that, let's just go check out our characteristic speeds. We'll keep that flat swan, so we'll just climb a 186 till we're through that first turn, that's fine. So S speed, just pretty like that. Won't be there for very long, but it means that after that first turn, then we'll push for managed speed, and then we'll be going. But I think that is... that's us pretty much done then, isn't it? So, good news. Right, let's get that back up there, get up to ARC, and we'll get that APU started.
Captain, boarding has started, and the first passengers are now aboard the plane. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Easyjet Europe Flight 5267, heading to the beautiful city of Copenhagen. My name is Mara, and together with my wonderful colleagues Hans, Ingrid, Lucas, and Sophia, we're here to ensure you have a pleasant journey with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes, and kindly stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to any of us. Thank you for choosing to fly with Easyjet Europe, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
Yeah, so I've never actually had bugs with the flight sim planner before, not showing stars and things. But oh, well, never mind. Right, so APU is now starting, and we just want to check. We've got 5,000 tons of fuel loaded. That's all balanced. So, cockpit prep checklist, aircraft acceptance. That's all been completed. We've talked about the tech log, and that's sorted. Fuel quantity is 5 ton balanced. You got the seatbelt signs on as the fuel is loaded. Let's get the pumps on as well. So they're done. The idea is we've got the 3 nav greens. The VARIF QNH is 1015. So just waiting for this. We'll see how long it's going to be before we get out of here. Pushback was at 18:45. That was a scheduled off-block time, but we'll see how we do with that. Excellent. APU is up and running, so external power, that can come off. We'll just give it a minute before we get the APU bleed on. We've got our final load sheet as well, I think, so let's just check that marries up with the information we've got. Right, load sheets here. So all I'm interested in, takeoff weight is 61, perfect. 048 takeoff weight CFG, they are perfect as well. Let's accept all of those figures, and no LMCs. Elliot Woodford, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Elton SI Pushback not available yet. Captain, so when will Avio Planner be have nav data? I've no idea. I'm afraid. Right, so that's done. Let's tell them that we're good to go.
So verstanden. Sie können die, ich denke mal, den 06 links erwarten. Ich rufe Sie dann gleich nochmal. Und das Anlassen ist genehmigt.
Dead Echo Uniform.
Hey Klaus, good to see you. And clear delivery, Alpine 5267, stand Charlie 13 is ready for push and start.
Then 5267, Roger, estimate, correction targeted, start up time 1912.
Cockpit, Alpine 5267. That's annoying. That is a delay then of about 15 minutes or so. So, do you know what, with that, let's reconnect that, and let's save some fuel. If you believe can come off. Oh, this is why I like VATSIM events. We get delays. So, right, guys.
Delivery Alpine 42 Golf Hotel.
What we can do
push start.
is enjoy this time.
Then for the Golf Hotel, Roger, targeted, start up time 1915.
Because I'm actually able to concentrate on the chat. So if there's anything I have missed, then please feel free to ask
Alright,
questions.
estimated push time 1915 for Alpine 42 Golf Hotel.
I'm just going to clear my message log. Clear that so we don't have anything on here. Hey Mara, if you want to let the passengers know, we do have a bit of a delay now ahead of us. We're not looking to push back until about another 15 minutes, I'm afraid. She can deal with the grumpy passengers. Dark Fury is singing while we wait.
Seabird 285, thanks for hanging in. Startup is approved, you can call apron 121
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mara, your lead flight attendant speaking. We have a slight delay and we'll be pushing back in about 15 minutes. We appreciate your patience and understanding.
So far it's fun,
Meantime,
thank you.
please make yourselves comfortable. And if you need any assistance, feel free to reach out to any of our cabin crew.
Und Delta Echo Uniform,
At least we get to watch the departures where we are.
Dead Echo Uniform.
Jo, die Uniform. Dann wie angekündigt, Sie können die 06 links erwarten für Platzrunden. Melden Sie sich, wenn rollbereit.
Elton,
Jo,
I'm not
06
sure the
links für
pushback is
Platzrunden
available
und melde mich
just
in einer
yet.
Minute, Delta Uniform.
It's coming. So at the moment, that's why we're still using GSX.
Eurowings 59 Whiskey ready for pushback and start.
Hearing 59er Whiskey, targeted startup time is 1856. Call you in actually 1 minute.
Ah, Philippe, that's a state
Roger.
secret, I'm afraid. Rather did I treat myself to any new scenery during the Easter sales? No, I didn't, but I did buy the new Easyjet destination up in Scandinavia, the Scandinavian mountains one. I think you could get up for a tenner or something like that. DC says pushback is already in St. Tensions, but not for the Phoenix. Ah, well, there you go. So DC Gert saying pushback is already working in St. Tensions, but not for the Phoenix aircraft. I'm sure that will come in due course.
Ja, guten Abend, Berlin, die Air Berlin 109 at gate Charlie 09. Information X-ray received and request clearance for flight to Bremen.
Air Berlin 109, Berlin delivery. Guten Abend. Ja, info X-ray is correct. You're cleared to Bremen. Logdo to Quebec departure. Out of 06 right. Climb via SIT to flight level 80 and the squawk 1000.
Hey Andy,
Cleared via
so,
Logdo to
no, we're not
Quebec
in a neo
departure, climb to 8,000 feet and squawk
Easyjet don't have any
1000, Air
A319
Berlin
neo
109.
aircraft.
Right, to be safe, it will be flight level 80.
Roger, flight level 80, Air Berlin 109.
Why not looking at a Eurowings aircraft?
Eurowings 59er Whiskey, as promised, startup approved for apron 11855. Goodbye.
This is us, I think. Which aircraft's my aircraft?
Eurowings 59er Whiskey, as promised, startup approved for apron 11855.
That was really confusing. I was
Goodbye.
trying to work out why my aircraft was looking at this
Center
Eurowings.
approved,
My camera was looking at the
ground
Eurowings.
11855. Thank you, bye-bye, Eurowings 59 Whiskey. Und die Delta Echo Uniform rollbereit.
Elton says Scandinavian Mountains
Alles klar,
Airport
Delta
is
Uniform.
really popular ski resort in Sweden.
Dann
Yeah, so
zum Rollen rufen Sie
did a little video, a little short video on it the other day.
Rollkontrolle
Opened in
auf
2019,
der
just
weil ich
before
kein
COVID hit.
Sequenz ich merke
Really
mal
unlucky.
129,505. Tschüss.
Jo, 129505, danke, Delta Echo Uniform.
Dark, I've not heard
Eurowings
about the
59er Whiskey.
30 now.
Eurowings 59 Whiskey.
Enlighten
That's the
us.
message.
59 Whiskey as promised. Startup is approved. Call apron 121-855. Goodbye.
Center approved. Ground 11855. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, Eurowings 59 Whiskey.
Oh, yeah. I might use this time to go and get some more tissues. You know, you wake up and you can feel that cold, and then it gets worse and worse as the day goes on. Brian says the pushback does work with
Easy
Phoenix.
170 Berlin delivery. Good evening. Read you 5x5. How do you read?
Definitely need to check that out.
Easyjet 170, radio 52, request take 5 clearance, 5 information.
Aircraft using a lot of runway there.
It's 170. Report your parking position.
Easyjet 170, 15 Alpha.
Is that Bravo or Charlie? 15
So I'm going to give it another 10 minutes before we get the APU running.
Easyjet 170, Bravo.
Ah, okay, now I found you easy 170. I have not
Oh,
received
dark,
your
that's not
flight
good.
plan yet. Check that it is filed.
At least it was on the ground. I assume everyone was alright? Got off on that? Okay.
Lufthansa 7 Tango Whiskey, startup approved, call apron 121.
DC says he watched his plane for
855.
2020. Cinematic view is amazing. That's what I'm looking forward to, DC.
Total approved for push,
want the
April
cinematic
121,
views. I'm
855
listening.
from 7 Tango Whiskey, Dankeschön Abend.
Will also make content creation a heck of a lot easier, to be honest. Rather than filming videos using the drone cam. I get RSI using that thing.
Easyjet 170, flight plan is approved.
Easy 170, thank you. I received your flight plan. You are cleared
Elton
to
says we'll never
Lisa,
understand area for
out
release
of
point
runway
X,
06
etc. Well,
Zukip to Quebec
if
departure.
you've got the ground chart
Via
open,
sit
it's
to flight
usually a
level
little bit easier to
walk 2177.
to show you.
Easyjet
Not sure.
110, repeat please.
I've got one I can show you here. Bear with me 1 minute. Let me just have a quick look.
Easy 170, confirm. You want me to repeat the whole thing?
Easyjet 110, repeat please.
Ah, right. Okay. So this
Sure,
is
no
the
problem.
ground
You are cleared
chart
to
for
Friesland,
Copenhagen, our
runway
destination
06
tonight.
right. Zukip to Quebec
And
departure.
if you
Climb
are
via sit to flight level
parked
8.
somewhere like one of the hotel gates around
Walk
here,
2
you
1
could be told
7.
to push back holding point Tango 2. So they push you back, you were told the ground crew, you push back, clear to push back Tango 2, they push you back and you'd hold just there. Or Tango 1, whichever. But yeah, that's basically what
Sorry, I don't understand.
what they mean. Dark Fury says no reports of any injuries. That is very rare, not because of the engine fire, but because even with an emergency evacuation down the slide, someone usually gets injured. Might only be like a broken collarbone or something, which in the grand scheme of things is it is absolutely fine, isn't it?
Easyjet 110, clear.
But yeah, it
To Echo November.
that's really, really good.
Runway use 06 right.
Brian, we're talking about say intentions and the pushback. Who do you actually talk to? Is it a ramp frequency you now need?
You and climb flight level
6, I've not tried it.
080.
I might get a video done on it if we can sort that out. Lots of people will be interested in that, I am sure.
Easy 170, read back correct. Wings 1 Echo Papa, startup approved, call apron 1218552.
Startup approved, April 11855, Echo Papa.
Now, of course, in real life, what the pilots would be looking for now is what their calculated takeoff time is. If their calculated takeoff time was at 1900, because sorry, 1700, because originally our pushback time was about 15 minutes ago. Then we're probably going to struggle to make it. So then we did a new one, and then we missed the slot, and that's how delays work. Thankfully, VATSIM isn't quite that detailed. Not yet, anyway. Philippe, are there any differences between the Easyjet Europe and Easyjet UK? Not that I've come across, Philippe, no. They're all pretty standard across the board. Only some of the different stops is different aircraft sometimes have different things, like the I can't remember if it's the Swiss aircraft have got some features on it that some of the British registered EasyJet aircraft don't have. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I think some of the Swiss A320 CFM equipped aircraft can do things like RNP AR approaches, where only I think it's the Neos that have got it for the British branch of EasyJet. So yeah, some aircraft just have different technical specs, basically. Brian says you just say cockpit to ground pushback.
Berlin delivery, the Air Berlin 109 is ready for pushback and startup.
But Brian, on which frequency? On the air traffic control frequency that you're connected to? T-Bruggle says he bought the A319 and loves it. Excellent. That's what we're currently into.
Targeted startup time is 1917. Finnair 9 Yankee Alpha, set up approved, call apron 1 to 1.
I really wanted to take off while it was still daylight.
Bye-bye.
Don't think that's going to happen now, is it? Ah, Brian, on to ramp frequency. There you go. Readiness is 2020 or 2024 better? That all depends on who you
Finnair
ask.
9 Yankee Alpha, contact caution startup approved, contact Berlin apron 1 to 1.855. Bye-bye. Finnair 9 Yankee Alpha.
Finnair's gone to the bathroom, I think. Philippe, any tips for taxiing in large airports? Go slowly and ensure you've got good scenery installed so you can see all your taxiway markings. Taxiing in default
Finnair 9 Yankee Alpha delivery.
Finnair is on a long toilet break.
With 81, setup approved, call Berlin apron 1 to 1.8552.
Whilst you're all sat there waiting, guys, if you want to do me a massive favour and just hit that like button for me, it does make a difference, a massive difference to the channel, so thank you to all of those of you that have done that as well. And if you also want to support the channel in any other way, channel membership now available as well, and a massive thank you as always to our Easyjet Pilot channel members who are the beating heart of our channel and everything we do here. T-Buckle says, a question for a beginner. My takeoff speed is always really high, 157, 165. How do you get this down? I always put about 70% payload. I'll be honest with you, T-Buckle, that's really difficult to say because it depends how you're taking off and what you are, what aircraft you're flying as well.
Yankee Alpha delivery.
So those speeds are probably kind of accurate if you've got a really long runway and it's dry conditions, and if you're in an A330, to be honest, they do seem quite high. Hey trader, flying to
Alpine 5267, startup approved, contact Berlin apron 1 to 1.855. Goodbye.
Over to 1 to 1.855. Thanks for the service tonight, Alpine 5267. Good night. Right, APU, let's start it up.
Finnair 9 Yankee Alpha, set up back.
And Finnair's back.
9 Yankee Alpha, alright, so startup approved.
Okay, yours, 5 whiskey.
Up to the 76 Golf, expect taxi in approximately.
Berlin apron, good evening, Alpine 5267. Stand, Charlie 13 is ready for push and start.
Alpine 5267, Berlin apron, good evening, stand by.
Chris Hogg's in the chat. Hey Chris, good to see you.
Correction, Mike 3, intersection departure. Wings 1 Echo, Papa, taxi by Echo, hold short off Bravo. Echo, holding short Bravo, 1 Echo, Papa. Alpine 5267, when clear after Eurowings Airbus A319, passing left to right, thereafter pushback approved, facing east.
When the Eurowings is clear, pushback is approved and facing east for Alpine 5267.
Up to 76 Golf, taxi to stand Charlie 03 by Victor.
Okay, so I'm just awaiting that APU.
Victor to Echo, stand Charlie 03.
There we go, right.
Up to 764.
Get that off.
From the 7 Tango Whiskey, request taxi. From the 7 Tango Whiskey,
And we are
being over
ready to
Victor
go,
1,
so
taxi via Victor 1, hold short
on.
off Bravo.
Transponder on.
Singapore
before
Victor
start
1,
checks.
Victor 1,
Parking
short
brake is
Bravo,
on.
Lufthansa 7 Tango Whiskey.
Takeoff data.
But 285 and clear of the Lufthansa Airbus A320 behind you, parking right to left after pushback.
140 V2.
After the passing Lufthansa jet,
Windows are closed.
Pushback approved.
Heads are on flight mode. Cabin crew armed, doors and cross check.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Doors are closed and armed. Beacon
Cabin
light.
crew,
The
all
86
doors in flight and
taxi
cross-check.
via Papa 2, hold short of Bravo.
Taxi via Papa 2 and hold short of Bravo, Lufthansa 8X-ray.
So I think we're going to get the long way around with the taxi.
VATSIM 1020, request push and start.
ATU 1020, set squawk 1000, pushback approved.
Launch check completed. Pipe has been inserted.
Facing west, squawk 1000.
Hey, Bradley,
Euro
good
Wings
to
1
see
Echo
you.
Papa, contact ground 121-705, have a nice flight, bye-bye.
Schönen Abend, 21705, 1 Echo Papa.
7 Tango Whiskey, contact ground 121-705.
So we're going to push back, we're going to be facing east, so he's going to take us around here on Echo and then back on Bravo.
7 Tango Whiskey.
Request pushback. Looking here.
9 Yankee Alpha report sent.
Bravo 14.
After 9 Yankee Alpha pushback approved, basic traffic.
Face off in 9 Yankee Alpha.
Bravo 016, hold short Victor 1.
Let's get the packs on as well now. Keep the passengers comfy. Right, quick look behind us. There's the Eurowings, he's clear. So GSX is able to proceed.
016, hold the short of Victor 1.
Tail to the left.
Release
Sorry, station calling, Hotel only.
And parking brakes released.
Lufthansa 016, hold the short of Victor 1.
commencing push.
Yeah, but he's
All
now
engines
on
clear.
Victor 1.
Start
Next
at
time, hold short of it. Lufthansa 7
Okay,
Whiskey, thank you for standing.
clear to start our engines. Engine mode selected to ignition and starting engine 1. And cancel engine start. Not quite sure what was happening there. Set thrust lever either. Let me just try that again. Okay, so engine mode to ignition and starting engine 1.
Brake, stand by. Lufthansa 016. Taxi now on Victor 1. Victor Charlie. To stand Delta 19er.
Victor 1, Victor Charlie, stand 19er, 016.
Stand Delta 19er.
Engine start looks better.
Delta
this time.
19er. Nathan, guten Abend, hier übrigens Papa Whiskey, Alpha Hotshot, Victor 1.
Hello, Jungs, Papa Whiskey, thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm
Lufthansa
welcome
8
aboard
X-ray, taxi
Easyjet
now on
Flight
Papa
5267,
Alpha, hold
heading
short
from
of Victor
Berlin
1.
to Copenhagen. I'm Mara,
Taxi via
lead
Papa
flight attendant
2
today,
Alpha
and I'm
and
joined
hold
by
short
my
of
wonderful
Victor 1
colleagues Hans, Siegfried,
Lufthansa 8
Lucas,
X-ray.
and Sophia. Our captain for this flight is Easyjet's pilot, and assisting him is our first officer. We're expecting a flight
Okay, good
time
engine
of
start on
approximately
1,
44
starting engine
minutes,
2.
cruising at an altitude of 36,000 feet, or about 11 kilometers. The weather in
Speedbird
Copenhagen is pleasant,
285.
with clear
Stand by.
skies and no precipitation. Before we take off, I'd like to take you through some important safety information. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust it to fit snugly across your lap. To release, lift the upper
Okay, so we
part of the
should get
buckle.
an ECAM alert in a
In the
minute.
unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and
Parking
mouth,
brake set.
and secure it with the elastic band. Breathe normally, and remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is located under your seat. In case of an emergency, remove it from its container and pull it over your head.
And Boris Rice, hope you're still in the chat, mate. I completely missed your
Just 81, taxi via Echo,
your
hold short of Victor
1999 super chat. So massive thank you to you for that. I can't believe I missed that. So huge
Please do not
apologies to
inflate
you,
your vest
and
inside
thank
the
you for your
aircraft.
continued support.
This Airbus A319
Berlin
is
from
equipped with emergency
Yankee Mike, good
Yeah,
evening,
give us a shout if you're still there, mate.
Pushback.
Two at the rear.
Ryanair 2
Please
Yankee
take a
Mike,
moment to
pushback
locate the
approved.
nearest
Red
exit,
station
keeping
south.
in mind that it may be behind you.
Pushback approved under facing
Floor
south
lighting will
Canada.
guide you to the exits. Thank you for your
It
attention.
doesn't seem like we're getting
We wish you a
any
pleasant flight
issue
with us today.
with the
If there's anything we can do to make your journey more comfortable, please don't hesitate
engine
to
number
ask.
2, bleed.
Captain, the cabin is ready for
Is the
departure.
tech lock faulty?
right is clear.
I think My nose cone will now be faulty as you've just driven into it.
Swiss 81, can you hold position?
Okay, right, so we've got a good engine start.
Eurowings 4 Power Whiskey, taxi to stand Charlie 03 by Victor 2 Echo.
Engine selects back to
Victor 2 Echo, Charlie 03, Eurowings 4 Power Whiskey.
If you master, that can come off. Anti-ice not required. On spoilers, 0 the rudder, flaps 1.
Yes, Lufthansa 7 Tango Whiskey, stand
Trim. Anti-ice it off. Ecam status is checked.
Okay then, 117.
Pitch trim is 28A and rudder is neutral. Little flight control check. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full. There we go. Okay, mass caution.
So, Spin Air, 9er Yankee Alpha, swing over, Victor 1,
okay,
hold short
airpack
of
2
Bravo.
fault.
Victor 1, hold short
Okay,
Bravo,
so...
Speedbird 285, follow the Fin Air.
Oh, it's the airpack 2
swing
that's
over,
faulty,
Victor
not
1,
engine
hold
2
short
being
of Bravo.
Okay, let me just go through and sort this out. Let's just let Tower know that we need to sort this out as well.
Hey, Brandon, very good evening. Alpine 4 Kilo, Bravo 09, request pushback.
Alpine, 4 Kilo, Standard.
Hey, Brandon, schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 7 Mike Foxtrot, stand Bravo 04, request push.
Spin Air, 9er Yankee Alpha, contact Berlin ground 121-705, bye-bye.
Ground 121-705, Finland 9, go for Turkish.
KLM 1779er, taxi stand Charlie 02 via Victor 2 Echo. Victor 2 Echo to Charlie 02, Kilo 7.
Apron Alpine 5267, we've just got a small matter we need to fix, probably about 5 minutes. Are we okay to remain here?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Right, let me just sort this out then. So, don't think it's going to affect us, to be fair. But let's just make sure.
Station, expect delay due to inbound traffic. Jetzt aber Lufthansa 8 X-Ray, Bravo 14,
Airpack
an
fault.
Butter das Gate ist frei für dich, Taxi via
We are in
Bravo 14, nehme ich sehr gerne, via Victor 2, Lufthansa 8 X-Ray. Danke fürs Warten.
Okay, one maybe be an operative
Berlin
provided
ground, Air
that,
Berlin 10 stand
the
Charlie
following alerts
9,
associated with the
request
pack
pushback
are
and
not
start.
displayed on the
Berlin 10
EDW,
Right back facing north.
so they won't be in a minute. The associated
pushback
pack is set
approved
to off,
facing
speed
north,
brakes
Berlin
operative, which
10.
they are, and the pack
This one,
flow
Zulu
control
Lima
valve
und gleich
is
hinten dran,
stood in
stand
the
Bravo 13 via Victor 2.
closed position. Okay, so let's turn that off. That's now cleared our ECAM. And we just want to check if there are any other things we need to do with regards to flying now with
Hey, Brandon, schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 7 Mike Foxtrot, stand Bravo 04, request pushback.
So if one pack is not, one engine
Lufthansa
tax is
7
not
Mike
permitted,
Fox,
we're
you
doing
are
that
still
anyway.
in sequence, but moment, pushback approved, facing north.
Lufthansa 7 Mike Foxtrot, can I push approved, facing
Move
north.
to high. Alright, I think with that
Ja, Lufthansa 8 X-Ray, dann Vodafone
We're
Escape,
all
Bravo
okay,
14 leider jetzt occupied, also Bravo 13.
Okay, good. The only thing I want to
Bravo
mention
13,
then,
come right
so just to
on,
mitigate that, is
Lufthansa
obviously
X-ray, danke.
if now we lose pack 1, then we're in trouble. We need to get down below 10,000 feet. We've got no train on our flight today, so we're absolutely fine with that. We can make that descent quickly. So I'm happy we'll continue and we're good to go. Let's carry on. Now, we were just in the middle of flight control check. So full left,
This one Zulu Lima taxi
Full
stand
right.
Bravo 12 via Victor 2.
neutral, full up,
Stand Bravo
Full
1,
down.
2 via Victor 2.
neutral,
This 81, I
One,
haven't forgotten
left.
you, so taxi by Echo, hold
and
short
right
off
with the
Victor 2.
rudder.
Taxi via Echo, hold short at the
Okay, let's carry
no
on.
problem.
Apron Alpine 5267 is ready for taxi. We can depart by Mach 3 as well tonight if required.
About 5067, taxi by Echo, hold short off Bravo and contact Berlin ground on 121 destination 705. Enjoy your flight, bye bye.
Taxi via Echo Hotel Oscar Bravo, Alpine 5267.
Berlin Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike, request taxi.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike, taxi via Foxtrot Victor 3, hold short of Charlie.
And it did give us a frequency change too, and I missed that. What was it? Let's just grab that again.
Swiss 81, get ready to Copenhagen, Airbus A320 passing left to right. Thereafter taxi via Victor 1, hold short of Bravo.
Give away for the aircraft from left to right, then taxi via Victor, Victor 1, hold short at Bravo. Swiss 81.
Alpine 4 Mike, Kilo, pushback approved, facing south.
Approved, facing south, 4 Mike Kilo.
There's another one Alpha, expect pushback in approximately 1 minute.
Alpine 5267, apologies. Can I just get the next frequency, please?
Of course, Berlin ground on 121 decimal 705.
Over to 121705, thank you, Alpine 5267.
On Delta.
Ooh,
Austin, 3
that's
Bravo,
the
hello.
problem with VATSIM
Ryanair 2
events
Yankee
is trying
Mike,
not to
contact
step on
ground
top of the people.
129er 505, have a good flight, bye-bye.
Contact ground 127.
Just
Right,
Channel 9 Yankee Alpha, continue holding point on 06 right via Bravo Mike 2 if I've not cleared you via that yet.
how do you trigger the takeoff list shot on the ECAM?
Bravo,
It should be shown automatically after engine start.
Tunnel 16 Alpha, contact Berlin Tower, Kitchen 1, contact Berlin, Adrian 121-855.
Berlin ground, Swiss 81, holding short to Bravo. On
This 81, hello, taxi right
We'll
via
get on the long
Bravo,
straight
hold
taxi
short
bit
of Mike
before we
3.
run any more checklists.
taxi via Bravo, hold short at Mike 3, Swiss 81.
Ground, good evening, Alpine 5267 is turning on to Bravo, and we can depart via Mike tonight, Mike 3.
Alpine 5267, hello, taxi right via Bravo, hold short of Mike 3 at Victor 1, give way to the Swiss A320 joining Bravo as well.
Continue taxi Bravo, hold short of Victor 1 to give way to the Swiss, and we'll be taxiing towards Mike 3, Alpine 5267.
Please hold short of Mike 3 though.
And we're clear to hold short of Mike 3, thank you. We can see the Swiss in front of us now, Alpine 5267.
Berlin ground, very good evening, Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike with you at holding point Charlie.
Right, let's continue with our checklist. So,
And Kitchen Delta 9
no change to our takeoff performance.
Kilo
We've got one
Lima,
pack
hello,
lost. That's
Kitchen 9
okay.
Kilo taxi
That's
right,
not gonna
Delta
affect
hold
us.
short of Victor 4.
We'll just monitor the pressure pages.
Right, Delta hold short, Victor 4, Delta 9 at 7 kilo.
Channel 9
But no
Yankee
change to our
Alpha
takeoff
Division,
performance.
taxi right Alpha,
Engine out
left
procedure
Mike
is
1 to
standard,
rolling
straight
point.
out,
The
once we're
aircraft on
1700
the
feet,
Mike
so right
2
turn to the
is not
KLFA1,
answering right
we'll
now.
hold 4,000 feet, that's above MSA.
Right on Alpha, then
Departure
Mike 1,
is straight out, medium, right hand turn, flaps 1 through the turn,
Cupid
flying at
285,
S
continue
speed,
taxi holding point
after
on
the turn,
06
push minus
right
speed and
via Mike
accelerate
3.
away. And
Continue taxi via Mike 3.
our stop climb is 5,000 feet, climbing by
Lufthansa Tango Charlie, good evening, on Mike 6.
Taxi
Lufthansa
checklist,
Tango Charlie,
flight
hello,
control
taxi
speed
via
checked,
Alpha, hold
flap
short of
setting is
Victor 1.
config 1.
Taxi via Alpha,
FMAs,
hold short of Victor 1, Lufthansa 5.
135140, climb up blue, 5,000
Mike Foxtrot, Victor 3, area for Lima
radar
3.
unpredicted wind shear,
This is
engine
Mike
oscillations,
Foxtrot, hello,
ECAM memo,
taxi holding point on 06 left
stowed.
via Victor 3 Delta Lima 2.
Holding point 06 left via Victor 3, Delta and Lima 2, Lufthansa 7, Mike Foxtrot.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike on this.
Confirm Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike, we are holding short at Charlie.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike, hello, taxi to holding point runway 06 left via Charlie Lima 1.
Those signs are a lot easier to read in real life.
Taxi holding point runway 06 left via Charlie Lima 1, with you there, 2 Mike.
Sleeper 285, contact Berlin Tower on 118805.
118805, 3135, enjoy the rest of your event.
Have a great day, bye bye. Center 9 Yankee Alpha, contact Berlin Tower 118.805.
Tower 118.805 in Arnhem Echo.
Swiss 8, Kitchen Swiss 81, continue taxi, holding point on 06 left via Bravo, Mike 1.
So Mike 3 is off at the fire station, which I
Swiss
think is
81,
done.
continue taxi, holding point on 06 right via Bravo, Mike 2.
Continue taxi and via Bravo, hold short at Mike 2 Swiss 8.
Lufthansa 5 Tango Charlie, hold position, contact apron 11855.
11855, Lufthansa 5 Tango Charlie.
Bit of a maze here. Let's make sure we take the right
Hello, Red Nose 330.
turn.
Red Nose 330, Grand Gouda, taxi right,
So that's
Kitchen
Quebec
taxi
1.
right Delta, Lima 5, hold short of Foxtrot.
Just down here. We don't want this one, Mike 3.
Delta
which I
Lima
think
5,
is
hold short
this
of
one just
Foxtrot.
here,
Red Nose 330.
opposite the fire
Actually,
station.
correction, hold short of Charlie, please.
Hold short of
Hey,
Charlie,
virtual
Red Nose
pilot.
330.
Berlin Ground, Air Berlin 109er.
Berlin 109er, Gouda, taxi, wind control 06 right, Kitchen taxi for now via Bravo, hold short of Victor 2.
Yep, so we've got this
Taxi
next
Victor Bravo
turn.
2 and hold short on Victor 2 for runway 06 right, Air Berlin 109er.
Negative, just right, turn onto Bravo, hold short of Victor 2.
Turn right on Bravo and hold short on Victor 2, Air Berlin 109er.
Lufthansa 7 Mike Fox,
Elton, we do have a
Berlin
flight
Tower
time for Copenhagen, that is right,
12030.
yes.
12030, Lufthansa 7, Mike Fox, Twins Event, ciao.
Net 2 Yankee Mike, contact Berlin Tower on 12030.
Contact Tower on 120030. Thank you for your service and enjoy the evening. Bye-bye.
This 81, contact Berlin Tower on 12, Kitchen 118.805.
Contact Tower on 1 2. Can you please just repeat the frequency? So 281.
118.805.
118.805 281. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Alpine 5267, contact Berlin Tower 118.805.
119875, Alpine 5267.
118.805.
118.805, Alpine 5267. All right.
Delta 97 Kilo, contact Berlin Tower, Kitchen 81121.855.
Apron 121.855 for Delta 97 Kilo to non-control.
Cheers.
Lufthansa 7 Mike Foxtrot, Berlin Tower, moin.
Tower, guten Abend, Condor 4095, Isla 6 left.
If you are ever
Condor
doing
4095, Berlin Tower, moin.
doing a flight on VATSIM, obviously it's night time, or even if it's daytime as well, actually, to be fair, when you're not taxiing, turn off your taxi light, particularly if you're like holding facing the threshold, because you know that light's quite bright and pilots coming in don't really
Lufthansa
appreciate
7
that.
Tango Whiskey, report ready for immediate.
Affirm 7 Tango Whiskey.
Lufthansa 7 Tango Whiskey, line up on 06 right.
Landing up 6 right, 7 Tango Whiskey.
Berlin Tower, good evening. 2 Yankee Mike at Big Point Lima 1 and 06 left 845.
Condor 4095, wind 020 degrees 10 knots on 06 left, clear to land.
Condor 4095, 06 left, clear to land.
Lufthansa 7 Tango Whiskey, wind 020 degrees 10 knots on 06 right, clear for takeoff.
This is takeoff 6 right, Lufthansa 7 Tango Whiskey.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike, Berlin Tower, moin. Eurowings 59 Whiskey, contact Bremen radar on 120.630, goodbye.
On a little bit.
120, this is 62. Thank you, bye bye. Eurowings 59 Whiskey.
Delta Ecke Uniform, der Flugplatz wird zu voll, ich müsste Sie bitten auszufliegen oder zur Abschlusslandung zu kommen.
Kein Problem, dann fliegen wir aus über November, Delta Ecke Uniform.
Elton, we have the runway turn-off lights
Delta
on
Ecke Uniform
for
verlassen Sie von
departure,
vollkommen
not
über
during the
November.
taxi.
Das ist über November, Delta Ecke Uniform.
Tower Alpine 5267.
Alpine 5267, Berlin Tower, moin.
Berlin Tower, Swiss 814.
So yeah, when we take off, Elton, we'll have everything lit up like a Christmas tree.
Tower, good evening. Virgin 906 Echo, establish Ida 06 right.
Virgin 906 Echo, Berlin Tower, moin. Speedbird 285, report ready for immediate.
Speedbird 285, ready for immediate.
Speedbird 285, wind 020 degrees 10 knots on the 06 right, cleared for immediate departure. Speedbird 285, cleared for takeoff on the 06 right.
Cleared for takeoff 06 right, Speedbird 285.
Lufthansa 7 Tango Whiskey, contact Bremen radar on 120.630, goodbye.
Bremen 120.630, Lufthansa 7 Tango Whiskey, schon.
Lufthansa 7, Mike Foxtrot, line up from
06 left, departure.
Line up 06 left, Lufthansa 7, Mike Foxtrot.
Virgin 906 Echo, wind check 020 degrees 10 knots, 1 departure ahead.
Thank you, Virgin 906 Echo.
All aircraft be advised. Information India is now current. QNH 1016.
Berlin Tower, Swiss 81.
Swiss 81, Berlin Tower, moin.
Delta Echo Uniform November 2400.
Delta Echo Uniform, verlassene Frequenz genehmigt, guten Flug.
Genehmigt, Delta Echo Uniform, danke.
Cabin crew, taxi
Virgin
for
906
departure.
Echo, wind 020 degrees 10 knots on the 06 right, clear to land.
06 right, clear to land, Virgin 906 Echo.
Speedbird 285, airborne 1,400 feet.
Speedbird 285, contact Bremen radar on 120.630, goodbye.
120.630, enjoy the rest of your event, bye-bye.
Alpine 5267, traffic IFR, Airbus A320 on the 1 mile final, report traffic inside. Alpine 5267, traffic IFR, Airbus A320 on the 1 mile final, report traffic inside. Alpine 5267, roger.
Tower low, Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee at Lima 4, runway 06 left, ready for departure.
Lufthansa 7 Mike Foxtrot, wind 020 degrees 10 knots on the 06 left, clear for takeoff.
06 left, clear takeoff, Lufthansa 7 Mike Foxtrot.
Delta Foxtrot, Yankee Oscar.
Oh, I was muted for that. Sorry about that.
Yankee, Berlin
Not
Tower,
quite sure
moin.
what happened there.
Berlin Tower, moin, die Edelweiss Woche mit Mike.
You'll have heard the ATC asking if we could see the aircraft on final.
Edelweiss for Romeo,
I told him we couldn't,
Mike
because we
Berlin
can't see
Tower,
behind us.
moin, wind check 020 degrees 10 knots, expect late clearance.
Aircraft slowed down nice and quick to get off the
Ryanair 2
taxiway.
Yankee Mike, line up on 06 left.
Standing up with on the 06 left and at the X1.
Tower Lufthansa 265, ILS 06 left, 7 miles.
Fjong,
Lufthansa 265,
I did have a look.
Berlin Tower, moin, wind check 020 degrees 10 knots.
I
one
did consider
departure ahead.
sticking my head out the window. But I thought I'm not doing that. I'll not be able to get it closed again.
Good close.
Next frequency is 12063.
Edelweiss for Romeo, Mike, wind 020 degrees 10 knots on the 06 right, clear to land.
06 right, clear to land, Edelweiss Woche mit Mike.
Might get enough for the next one.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike, wind 020 degrees 10 knots on the 06 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on the 06 left, then
SV, you've the speed running in front of us.
Lufthansa 7 Mike,
Headed back to
Foxtrot,
Heathrow.
contact Bremen radar on 120.340, goodbye.
120.340, Lufthansa 7 Mike Foxtrot, ciao.
Finnair 9 Yankee Alpha, behind arriving Airbus A350 on short final, line up runway 06 right, behind.
Ooh, A350 coming in.
behind arriving traffic lineup 06 right behind Finland 9 Enkel.
Berlin Tower, Air Berlin 1099, Mike 3.
Blocked. Air Berlin 109er, Berlin Tower, Moin. Second station, call again.
Yeah, hello, Berlin Tower, Alpine 4 Mike Kilo, Mike 3 fully ready.
Alpine 4 Mike Kilo, Roger.
Yeah, we're going to be held now, Phil, because we couldn't see the traffic behind us. I need a mirror. Rear view mirror. Edelweiss 350. They're brand new, aren't they? They're just taking delivery of them. That's quite cool to see.
Lufthansa 265, wind 020 degrees, 10 knots on the 06 left, clear to land.
06 left, clear to land, Lufthansa 265.
Berlin Tower, Lufthansa 9 Alpha, ready for departure, 6 left, and we have the traffic on short final inside.
Lufthansa 901 Alpha, Berlin Tower, Moin, and Roger.
We're now having here on approach at the moment.
Finnair 9 Yankee Alpha, wind 020 degrees, 10 knots on the 06 right, clear for takeoff.
06 right, let's take off Finnair 9 Enkel.
Berlin Tower, hello, Lufthansa 248, that's 06 right.
Lufthansa 248, Berlin Tower, Moin, wind check 020 degrees, 10 knots, 1 departure ahead. Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike, contact Bremen radar on 120.340, goodbye.
Oh, we should have taken off on the other runway.
Second information, Mike.
Ryanair 2 Yankee Mike, contact Bremen radar on 120.340.
Contact Bremen on 120.340, 2 Yankee Mike. Thank you for your service. Good night.
Lufthansa 901 Alpha, line up runway 06 left.
Line up 6 left, Lufthansa 901.
Lufthansa 248, proceeding traffic airborne, wind 020 degrees, 10 knots on the 06 right, clear to land.
Shark limits. Excellent. Can't be far away then, can it? The BFO.
Alpine 5267, traffic IFR Boeing 787 on short final, report traffic inside.
Oh. I'm going to have to really cheat here. Traffic inside Alpine 5267.
Alpine 5267, behind reports traffic, line up runway 06 right behind.
Behind arriving traffic, line up runway 06 right behind, Alpine 5267.
Lufthansa 901 Alpha, wind 020 degrees, 10 knots on the 06 left, clear for takeoff.
Charlie Alpha, India 3 with you, holding short at Mike 5.
Finnair 9 Yankee Alpha, contact Bremen radar on 120.630, goodbye.
Radar 120.630, Söderhamn Finnair 9 Enkel.
Current on 3, Berlin Tower, Moin.
Tower, hello, Speedbird 99, take off.
Speedbird 999, 2 Golf,
should we just take off on the taxiway?
Moin, wind check 020 degrees, 10 knots, 1 departure ahead.
Roger, 1 departure ahead.
Line up checklist, cabin is secure, take off runway
Delta Oscar Yankee,
06 right.
Behind departing Airbus A320, 1 full length, line up runway 06 left behind.
Behind departing Airbus, 1 full length, line up runway 06 left behind, Delta Oscar Yankee.
Lufthansa 248, continue taxi until you're behind the holding line.
With the left, Lufthansa, sorry.
We've not been given a take off.
Speedbird 999, Golf, traffic departing Airbus A319 on runway.
There we go, official, Speedbird 99, take off.
Alpine 5267, no delay, wind 020 degrees, 10 knots on 06 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 06 right, no delay, Alpine 5267. Takeoff, solid chrono. Engine stable.
Charlie Alpha India 3 with
thrust.
you at Mike
Bad flight,
5.
CSRS runway, auto thrust.
Brennan, India 3, Don Tower, moin.
Tower, hello again, Condor 215, 506 left.
Stand by.
100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Speedbird 992 Golf, runway 06 right, clear to land. Speedbird 992 Golf, runway 06 right, clear to land.
What about the one engaged?
Delta Oscar Yankee, wind 020 degrees, 10 knots on 06
Thrust
left, clear for takeoff.
climb, auto thrust.
06 left, clear for takeoff, Delta Oscar Yankee.
Lufthansa 901 Alpha, contact Riemann radar on 120.340.
20340 Lufthansa 901.
Manage speed.
Alpine 5267, contact Bremen radar on 120.630.
12063, Alpine 5267, good night.
Confirm passing level.
Passing now, 4,300 feet now.
Lufthansa 901 Alpha, identified, climb best to flight level 160.
Climbing 160, 901.
Finna 9 Yankee Alpha, contact Bremen radar on 124.175, bye bye.
124, 175, Finnair, 9 Yankee Alpha, sign out, bye.
Bremen radar, give reading Alpine 5267, passing 2,900 for 5,000, go to Quebec.
Alpine 5267, Bremen radar, good evening, identified, climb best to flight level 160.
Flight level 160 for Alpine 5267. Okay, open climb 160 blue, standard pressure. Let's get the other remaining pack on, shall we? Coolness, that is the Gerga to Quebec departure, a literally right turn, about 500 feet. The Hoffman curve. Christian, hey Christian, did see you coming to the chat. Right, let's jiggle the seatbelt signs.
Alpha, proceed direct Pobel.
Cabin crew released.
Alpine 5267, proceed direct Gerga.
Direct Gerga for Alpine 5267.
Ryanair 3 Yankee Mike, contact Warszawa on 125.450, bye bye.
Contact Warszawa 125.450, thank you for your service and have a good night, bye bye. Radar low, Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee, passing altitude 3,700.
It's actually called the Hoffman curve. You can Google it, Christian, that's awesome.
Delta Foxtrot Yankee, Oscar, Juliet Oscar Yankee, Bremen radar identified, climb via flight level 80.
What's the
climb via flight level 80, Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee.
Right, we want speed brakes, flaps, gear, yeah, they're all up, so let's get all the lights off then. Now within the icing range. 10,000 feet coming up.
Lufthansa 901 Alpha, contact Bremen radar on 126.450, bye bye.
126.450, confirm.
901 negative, 136.450.
136.450, 901.
Thank you as well to our new followers that I've just
Alpine 5267, contact Bremen radar on 124.175, bye bye.
Dear guests,
12417 for Alpine 5267. Thanks for the service.
We've just climbed to a safe altitude, and you are now free to use your electronic devices. Please make sure they are switched to airplane mode.
Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee, climb flight level 100.
Climbing flight level 100, Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee.
And our estimated flight time to Copenhagen is approximately 44 minutes. The weather in Copenhagen is pleasant with clear skies and no precipitation. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please don't hesitate to ask.
Taxi Eurix 59 Whiskey, proceed direct to Zano.
Direct to Zano, Eurix 59 Whiskey.
Radar, hello, calling 5267, passing flight level 130 for flight level 160.
Upline 5267, same radar hello identified, climb to flight level 280.
Flight level 280, 5267.
Portal November, we're clear and pull for the
280, right. So, we now just want to...
November, yes, resume normal rate of
radar page, we're going to clear that out.
And from 420 November, contact Copenhagen control 136, decimal
360 is going to be fine for us today. There.
Go block 1264, watch number 12.
0, second flight plan, copy the active.
First Lufthansa 5 Alpha, contact Bremen radar 136, decimal 4502.
136, Christian, the Cape was named after the pilot Marcel Hoffman who carried out the calculations for flight.
Clear to Lagerherdrom, heading 320.
I've never known a departure or arrival for that matter.
Clear back to Lager, Alpha starts now, heading 320.
Also known as the vomit curve to help planes avoid densely populated areas. Is that off Wikipedia as well, Mark? Vomit curve. I prefer that, the vomit curve. I can make my passengers do that without
Alpha, contact Warschauer radar 125, decimal 450 by.
Varsava 125, mennään äkkiä alaspäin. Papa.
So we should be arriving in Copenhagen if there is
Data, Servus, Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee, passing flight
no
level
delays.
115, climbing 160, inbound
in just under 1 hour. Gerga, coolness, that's
Juliet
right.
Oscar Yankee, Bremen radar hello identified, climb to flight level 240.
Climbing flight level 240 is final, Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee.
Fenix A320 Juliet, contact Berlin arrival 119, decimal 6302.
Hotel Berlin, 119, decimal 632, decimal 622.
It's the Gerga to Quebec departure course. Gerga to Quebec.
I'm Fenix A320 Whiskey. We are currently about to reach the profile of descent. Do you want us to descend faster or not?
Or not.
Fenix 15 Whiskey, descend at 2000 feet per minute or greater.
2000 feet per minute or greater, Fenix 15 Whiskey.
Can I confirm that frequency was 119.630?
Just keep an eye on the cabin pressure, as we've only got the one working pack.
Channel Force 016, descent 4,000 feet, expect ILS approach runway 09.
Could we request unclear 09er?
Dark says he looked it up ages ago because he remembered air traffic control asking the pilot if they wanted the vomit curve.
Descent 4000 unclear 09.
What was the reply then, Dark? It'd be hard to resist that.
Upline 5267, climb to flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Alpine 5267. And 360. You see, coolness, a turn at 600 feet after departure is crazy, but a turn at 600 feet on arrival is even crazier. Swag, do I think this game is better than the old one? Can you still go everywhere you want on Earth? Yes, Swag, yes you can. Yes, I think it looks better. Yes, I think it's better optimised. And the night-time flying colours is simply superb. The weather is fantastic. The only thing that lets it down at the moment is the VRAM issue, which is well known about. Don't push your graphics card or your PC too far. I think you'll love it.
The Man Whiskey descending to flight home 250.
Carolina Whiskey, Bremen radar hello identified, descend to flight level 140.
140, Carolina Whiskey.
Climb for 016, descend 3000 feet.
Descend 3000, 016.
Christian says that's what happens when you plan that excellent airport in that specific location and then get noise complaints from residents on the runway track. I mean, they could probably have anticipated that if we're not going to be too picky. Elton, am I using the aerosoft?
For 016, turn right heading 060.
Yes, I am. Yeah, aerosoft's Brandenburg.
5060, call you.
Giant 99920, proceed direct to alarm.
Not going to have long in the air here. Longer on the ground than...
Allow me, Giant 9920.
Longer on the ground than in the air. No problem, Melton. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again.
Liner på væk. Passing flight of 355, descending flight of 250.
Sensor 9 Papa X-ray, Bremen radar no identified. Descend to flight level 140.
So as we're not going to be that long in the air, let's just get a quick overview of the arrival. This is an airport we've flown to a lot, so we're not going to have an overly complicated brief.
9920, confirm CPDLC, Echo Delta Mike, or Whiskey Mike.
So Monarch 4 Charlie is our arrival. Potential holds.
99920, from Echo Delta Whiskey Mike.
We basically go Adobe, then we'll get manually vectored in and around for the ILS 22 left. So that is what we're planning. MSA as we come in is 21.
Finnair 15 Whiskey, proceed direct to Delta Bravo 533.
Double check the coding is all correct.
Sorry, Delta Bravo 533, Finnair 15 Whiskey.
And Finnair 15 Whiskey, contact Berlin arrival 119.6305.
So, starts at
119.630, Finnair 15 Whiskey, goodbye.
Then open.
Hearing 59 Whiskey, contact Sweden control 127.7555.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
630, 625.
German for 16, RP09, follow approach.
After that, we should have a manual leg. There it is.
So for 016, roger, after low approach, fly runway heading, climb 5,000 feet, wind 090 degrees, 1 knots, runway 09, cleared low approach.
After low approach, runway track 5,000, cleared low approach, runway 09, German for 016.
Alpine 5267, proceed direct to Monarch.
Direct Monarch from Alpine 5267. That's the start of our approach then.
KLM 9 Whiskey, maintain speed 280 knots for greater.
Maintain speed 280 knots for greater, KLM 9 Whiskey.
Now for some reason, not quite sure why, the chart isn't giving us the arrival. Let me see if we can just reset this. Someone else said they were having issues with the flight plan, which is
Please confirm the frequency for Finnair 15 Whiskey.
Finnair 15 Whiskey, 119.630.
119.630, Finnair 15 Whiskey, goodbye.
Right, there we go. I managed to get them to load now. So on the approach charts, we're on 2 to left. Here it is. So let's just get some information on this now. Stall 3 degrees, count minimums. Oscar X-ray
Airport 16 again, follow approach.
Check that.
Tower 016, roger, turn right heading 180 and confirm RP approach.
Go around is basically a left-hand turn, 183, climbing 3,000 feet. So I'm just scribbling all this stuff down so we've got it in front of us.
Giant 99920, contact Sweden, control 127.755.
Say, Toga, is there a rule of when to engage the autopilot?
127.755.
Different airlines have different rules with regards to when you should do it. Different pilots like to put it on at different times. As Colin says, the earliest you can put it on is 5 seconds after departure or above 100 feet. I don't know anyone that puts it off that soon. Or maybe HT, he's a lazy pilot. He might do. Don't tell him I said that, although he would agree.
Charlie Alpha India 3 with you, climbing.
I normally put it on with the work rate is
on
high,
again.
which, like it was today, that immediate turn, contacting ATC.
Charlie Alpha India 3, frame radar hello, identified.
Autopilot, you got to remember, autopilot can fly a plane far better than I can.
Oh, 240, Charlie Alpha India 3.
Caleb 9 Whiskey, proceed direct to Delta Bravo 531.
Okay, so a couple of things we're going to do to set up for the approach, as we're getting a manual leg in on this one. EKCH 22 left.
Climber for 016, turn right heading 280.
Right 280.
Caleb 9 Whiskey, proceed direct to Delta Bravo 531.
Delta Bravo 531, Caleb 9 Whiskey.
Pre-select in the descent to descend at 270. The speed, just change that. And now let's have a quick look at the landing calculation. So in order to do that, we need to just
Caleb 9 Whiskey, contact Berlin arrival 119.630 by.
So that's done.
119.630.
And we're not going very long now to do all this next bit.
Thank you, bye-bye.
So let's do our arrival performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Mara speaking. We've reached our cruising altitude on Easyjet Europe Flight 5267 from Berlin to Copenhagen. We'll be starting our snack and drink service shortly. Today we're delighted to offer a delicious chicken wrap and a vegetarian pasta option, both of which come highly recommended. After the meal service, we'll also be offering a selection of items from the Easyjet shop, so do take a look at our catalog.
That's fine.
If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask any of our friendly crew members, Hans, Ingrid, Lucas and Sophia. Thank you for flying with us, and enjoy the rest of your flight.
Costing next now goes back to 4. I'm going to fill out this next page. So 1021 is the QNH. We'll pre-select that as well. Which I'm going to get the C major chord in my head because I've just pulled it to set it. Temperature is 8 degrees. Winds.
Airplane 5267, descend to flight level 200 at 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Descent flight level 200, 2,000 feet per minute or greater for airplane 5267. Right. How long did we spend at our cruising altitude?
Jim for 016, we are ready for base.
Climber for 016, roger, turn right heading 360.
Okay, max speed,
descend 3,360, now it will be full stop.
Radar shutdown, runner 2 Delta Charlie, passing flight level 310, descending flight level 250.
Runner 2 Delta Charlie, frame radar hello, identified, descend to flight level 140.
Descending 140, runner
5,000 feet.
Bremen, guten Abend. Airplane 1804, passing flight level 228 for 250.
Marine 1804, Bremen radar identified, climb to flight level 350.
Approach here is 210.
Charlie Alpha India 3, proceed direct to Boomil.
Okay, and that is the box set up.
Charlie Alpha India 3, proceed direct to Boomil.
Alright, so a quick brief with the information that we've now got. It's going to be a very quick brief. So, let's talk about the weather. Winds are going to be from the left as we're coming in very slight crosswind, but it's right. We're overcast to about, was it 1,200 feet or something like that? So, thick layer of clouds coming in, anti-ice will be on. Aircraft hasn't got any worse, we've just got the pack lead that we know about. Pressurization's fine now, and we're on
Charlie Alpha India 3,
no terms for our arrival. Let's talk about how I'm going to fly the approach. So, obviously, via the star, which we've been given ATC instructions as well as they come in. The plan will be green dot, beam the airfield, and flaps 1 as we get told to make the Adobe turn, the base turn if it's actually control doing it. Flaps 2 with the glide. It's an all 3-degree glide. Pappies on the left, minimums 210. We'll be vacating on the right.
Charlie Alpha India 3 on frequency. Driver, please complete waypoint.
Go around is 1 mile
Easy 19 Mike Delta.
or 500 feet, whichever's later.
Easy 19 Mike Delta.
Left hand turn, 183.
Descent to flight level 140.
Flight level 140 on heading
so,
05.
very quick brief, don't need to overcomplicate it. We've done Copenhagen many times before.
Papa X-ray, contact Berlin arrival 119.6305.
Berlin arrival 119.6305.
And we'll use auto brake as well.
German for 016 final track.
German for 016, wind Lage 080 degrees at 12 knots, runway 09 clear to land.
Runway 09 clear to land, German for 016.
Call this fast before the call this. I normally pop them in as we're about to enter the glide slope.
Identified, descend to flight level 140.
Or, at the very latest, 2,000 feet. That's just stops. You've got to have them down by 2,000 feet. Engineer on board. Hi, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us this evening.
99 Delta Charlie, reduce speed to 80 knots or less.
280 or less, longitude Charlie.
Alpine 5267, proceed direct to Nexo.
Direct Nexo for Alpine 5267.
Aberdeen 1804, proceed direct to Ockbear.
Direct Ockbear, Aberdeen 1804.
Just doing a quick fuel check as well. We've got just under 3.3 tons on board, so fuel is good as well. Haven't even had any time for some window shots on this busy flight, but that looks really cool. Oh, engineer, I'm all right. I was just saying at the start of the stream, my head has been filling up with a head cold all day. Yeah.
First KLM 24.
I need something strong to drink.
Delta Bravo 531.
Blow it out the water.
Directing Delta Bravo 531, KLM to breaker.
German for 016, taxi to stand of choice, via Mike.
Via Mike to parking, Dankeschön, tschüss, schönen Abend, war das letzte Mal heute.
Danke auch, schönen Job. Alpine 5267, contact Copenhagen Control 136.485, bye.
136.485 for Alpine 5267, thanks for the service, good night.
Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee, ready for descent.
Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee, proceed direct to Delta Hotel 232.
Direct Delta Hotel 232, Delta Foxtrot Juliet Oscar Yankee.
Approach, good evening, Alpine 5267, passing flight level 250 for flight level 200, we're direct Nexo.
Alpine 5267 Copenhagen Control, hello, identified via Nexo, clear the Monarch for Charlie arrival, runway 22 left, descent flight level 90.
Descent flight level 90 and we're clear Monarch for Charlie arrival for runway 22 left, Alpine 5267.
Copenhagen, hello.
I'm going to pop that back into managed descent now because we're nicely below that profile.
Lufthansa 5, Yankee Copenhagen Control, hello, identified.
Seems a lot calmer in the skies here than it did back in Berlin. That was busy and chaotic. Just a reminder again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please do hit the like button for us on the stream if you're enjoying it. Also, maybe remember to use that discount code as well next time you're purchasing something. So save you a bit of money from the contrail store. And of course, anything you're grabbing from Innobills using our link also helps support the channel, so a massive thank you to those of you who do that. Ian Fisher says an incoming from Mr.
Copenhagen, good evening,
Great, thank you for the threat rate. You're doing well. You join us as we are on approach into Copenhagen.
8 Alpha Copenhagen, control hello, identified climb flight level 280. Climb level 280, 8 Alpha.
Company message comes through, probably yelling at us for being late. We were very delayed in Berlin. We're about 30 minutes late, I think. Let's have a quick look. Oh, 20 minutes. So it's not quite as much as that. 20 minutes late. Sort that later. It wasn't our fault. ATC delays. Hey, Tarek says all good, just landed into Corsica. That is a gorgeous place to land, yes. Some of the airports around there, Corsica and Sicily, can be quite challenging to fly into. That's why I avoid them. Hey gamer, says, do any clever heads know how I can access my newly bought Copenhagen airport from Contrail? It doesn't show up. I do use the Contrail store a lot. When you say it doesn't show up, have you installed it, gamer? And have you installed it for the correct simulator into the correct community folder? Particularly if you've got both 2020 and 2024 on your system. Profile as you can see here.
Contact 9 uniform Victor, contact Bremen radar frequency 124.075.
But again, if you want to help us with screenshots, join our Discord server, send some screenshots in there, and we'll, I'm sure someone, if not myself, will be able to help you
Victor,
out.
contact radar 124.075.
124.075, Sunset non-uniform Victor, thank you.
Coolness, no problem, mate. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next time.
Copenhagen Control, Scandinavian 533, flight level 360.
533, Copenhagen Control,
does the 777 interest me? What, do you mean to fly? We have flown a few times when it first did come out, and I did like it, but I keep always getting brought back to Airbus. Hazard aviation, that is something which I need to find some time set aside for.
Copenhagen scanning 4757.
So there doesn't seem to be that much traffic ahead of us. I think we're going to get in straight away here. Hey Mara, just letting you know, we're probably going to be on the ground in less than half an hour now. There's no traffic ahead of us, so if you want to start preparing things for our arrival, then that'd be great. Let the passengers know.
Thank you, Captain. We'll start preparing for arrival, and I'll inform the passengers shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mara, your lead We're expecting to land in Copenhagen in less than half an hour, as there's no traffic ahead of us. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats and tray tables are in the upright position. If you have any electronic devices, please switch them to airplane mode. Thank you for your cooperation, and we'll be on the ground shortly.
Right, so no, Flight Hampers Copenhagen Airport is not officially supported for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. You have to download it for Flight Simulator 2020 and then put it into your community folder. In order to do that, you have to trick Flight Sim, you have to trick the Constrail store into thinking you've got Flight Sim 2020 installed.
Actually, I was going to request
now, there is a way to do that, and it's a way which I can't really describe quickly.
Yeah, you can request that from the next controller.
On here, but if that is something that interests a few of you, I can probably make a very
Copenhagen,
quick video
hello, Scandinavian 1255, flight level 110, inbound, kit up.
First Alpine 5267, turn left heading 290.
Left heading 290, Alpine 5267.
52 and Scandinavian 1255, identify stop, climb flight level 120.
Stopping level 120, Scandinavian 1255.
Alpine 5263, stop descent flight level 130.
Confirm that was for Alpine 5267.
Affirmative, Alpine 5267, stop descent flight level 130.
Stop descent now flight level 130 for Alpine 5267.
Skyline 1255, hello, I heard some birds in the area. Do you need heading?
Scandinavian 155, sorry, where are the birds?
Just in front of, exactly like 10 miles ahead.
Oh, we will log out.
1255, continue climb 240.
Climbing level 240, Scandinavian 1255.
Autoark, I'd not seen that it was being shown for Flight Sim 24.
Alpine 5263, descent flight level 90, contact approach, correction, resume on navigation, direct Charlie Hotel 648, descent flight level 90.
And again, just confirm that instruction please for Alpine 5267.
Alpine 5267, my apologies, yes. Direct Charlie Hotel 643, descent flight level 90.
Direct Charlie Hotel 643, descent flight level 90, Alpine 5267.
Alpine 5267, contact approach 119805, bye.
119805 for Alpine 5267, bye bye.
KLM 9 Yankee Zulu, contact Bremen radar frequency 124.075. 124.075,
okay,
for KLM 9 Yankee Zulu, choose.
Direct Charlie Hotel 643. Now it knows where we're going. I'm going to pop that back into normal descent mode, and we're now going to head over to 119805, I think he said. I hope he said. Don't mean to be aggressive, I just got to make sure it's for us. You sometimes do get very similar call signs on frequency.
295. Left 295, local 65.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, Alpine 5267 A319 with Kilo. We're making a right turn direct to Charlie Hotel 643, passing flight level 120 for flight level 90.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, Scandinavian 511, Airbus A330 heavy.
Caribbean 314, contact tower 118105,
118105, thanks for ATC, bye. Caribbean 24.
And Kevin 1785, are you able to sidestep runway 22 right?
Sure, we can do that. It's going to 17.
Just one second.
I've had that
Fox
instruction
Echo
given to
Zulu
me
arrived
once
on
before.
the apron to lead frequency. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
No problem, here. First Scandinavian 1785, you're cleared, visual approach runway 22 right.
Clear visual approach to right and yeah, copy that Scandinavian 175.
And now 1785, contact tower now 118105, yeah?
Tower 125, good job. See you next time, 1785.
Listen, 635, turn left heading 250, cleared ILS runway 22 left.
on the Cello 1 Charlie. Left 250, clear 2 to left. Lufthansa 65.
Right now is 3135, turn right heading 135.
Right turn heading 135, right now.
I am going to set up 22 right in the box.
Came in 1677, Copenhagen approach, hello, identified. Climb for level 190, proceed direct Salo.
Climbing level 190 and direct to Salo, Scandinavian 1677.
Viking 8411 with you flight level 100.
Viking 8411, sorry about that. Approach hello, identified. You expect vectors ILS runway 22 left. Descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Right, we're at 10,000 feet.
4,000 feet, 1021, vector 52 left, Viking 8411.
KLM 904 Mike, contact Pro, Christian Control, 136.485, yeah?
Decimal 136.55,
Right now is 3135, turn right heading 190, cleared ILS runway 22 left.
Continue to turn 190, clear for the ILS runway 22 left to Redmond 3135.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, outline 5267, overhead, Charlie Hotel 643, passing flight level correction, arriving flight level 90.
Alpine 5267, approach hello, identified. Expect vectors ILS runway 22 left. Maintain flight level 90 for now.
Expect vectors ILS 22 left and maintain flight level 90, Alpine 5267.
Lufthansa 635, tower 118105, yeah?
118105, Lufthansa 635, thank you, bye-bye.
And red nose 3135, descend 3,000 feet.
Okay, Oscar X-ray Sierra is identified. So very quickly, just a quick look, if we get sidestep 2 to right and go miss, we are straight out 3,000 feet.
German Air Force 955, approach hello, identified. Climb flight level 190, proceed direct Salo.
Climb flight level 190 and direct Salo, German Air Force 955.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, Scandinavia 511, inbound Arno, flight level 140.
Scandinavian 511, approach hello, identified. Expect vectors ILS runway 22 left, descend flight level 100.
Expect 2 to left, flight level 100, Scandinavia 511.
And I've also just put the ILS course in the VOR. So if we had to fly it now,
thank you very much. Tower 118.105, yeah?
There Tower 118.105, but no 335, thank you, bye-bye.
Alpine 5267, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend altitude 4,000, QNH 1021, Alpine 5267. Okay, thrust side low, descent 4,000 blue, let's run the approach checklist. So our barrel ref, QNH is 1021 set. Seatbelt signs are on, minimums 210, auto brake is low, engine most
Viking 8411, turn
stoked.
left heading 140, speed 250 knots.
Left 1,
minimums on this approach is 220 if we get moved on to 22 right.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, Ryanair 78 Golf, descending flight level 90, inbound Monarch.
There's our airport.
Ryanair 78 Golf, approach hello, standby 1.
See an aircraft on approach there as well, just about to touch down.
Wizz 001 with you, flight level 40.
Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing.
Thank you, Captain. We'll make sure everything is ready for landing in 10 minutes.
Was there 001, approach hello, identified. Climb for level 190 and proceed direct Salo.
Proceed to start the runway 190 with a
Right, I'm going to pull speed 250
Ryanair 78 Golf, apologize, you got sent over, but I'll be closing shortly. So you can continue on advisory 122.8. Have a nice evening.
122.8, Ryanair 78 Golf. Thanks, you too, bye.
Enter destination data. Missing. Oh, there we go.
That's came in 1677, unfortunately, Sweden offline. Advisory 122.8, yeah.
Reservation 228, Scandi 1677, see you.
German Air Force 655, same for you, unfortunately nothing further. Advisory 122.8, yeah.
Advisory 122.8, German Air Force 955, still on.
Alpine 5267, turn left heading 005, descent 3,000 feet.
Left heading 005, descent altitude 3,000 for our 5267. Okay, so just before he gave you that instruction, hang on, just before we gave you that instruction, I don't think you saw me, we pushed for managed speed, we started to slow down, we're going to get configured now.
Lufthansa 635, approach, hello again, turn left heading 090.
He's almost turning us around on that 9-mile final, so just use the spoilers just to help us get down a bit. That'll do, and then flaps 1, speed's checked. Flaps 1. I'll pull speed there as well, and we'll just set that to 190. This cloud layer if we get the anti-ice off.
Scandinavian 511, proceed direct X-Star.
Right, let's clean up our...
Direct X-Star, Scandinavian 511.
Clean up our flight
Alpine 5267, turn left heading 250, cleared ILS runway 22 left.
Left heading 250, cleared ILS 22 left for Alpine 5267. Left heading
Flagging 8411, speed 200.
Speed 200, like 841.
And backing 8411, turn left heading 085.
Okay, so we're just timed up flight plan. Cleared for the ILS approach. Alright, it's got the approach mode armed and hold glide stop, lock blue, Cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Glide slope is coming up to meters. In case we need the glide slope capture from above, I will select flaps 2. If we need that, we'll get the landing gear
635, turn left heading 030.
Left 030,
wind the VS down, wind the altitude up. In fact, I'm going to do this now. Flaps 2, speed's checked.
Came in 511, descent 4,000
yeah, it's just
feet,
got us down a little bit.
1021.
Kept us high a little bit too much, so let's do the glide slope capture from above. So, gear down. We're going to wind the VS to 1500, wind the altitude up.
411, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS runway 22 left.
VS 17.
Right,
localizer captured. Just need to keep my
backing 8411, actually make that a right turn heading 250.
Right, 250, backing 8411.
Alpine 5267, contact tower 118105, yeah?
18105, Alpine 5267.
Pushing back to release point Zulu 6, Lufthansa 7 Romeo X-ray.
I'll know in the next 20 seconds if this is going to work or not.
Retinus 3135 via Charlie, Denso,
glide slope captured.
Package right by Kilo 3.
Yeah, Charlie, I'm
approach altitude 3,000 feet is now set. Spoilers armed, just need to reduce speed a little bit as we'll level off. Tower Alpine 5267, establishing 822 left.
Alpine 5267, good evening, Castle Tower. Wind is 190 degrees, 6 knots, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 22 left, Alpine 5267. Manage speed. .000 feet for the stability gate. Flaps 3. VAPS 136. We're going a little bit fast. We will continue.
Residence 3135 by Kilo 3, Lima and Yankee, stand Alpha 15.
Kilo 3, Lima, Yankee, stand Alpha 15.
Autopilot off, 5 control.
Viking 841 established to your left. Viking 8411, good evening, Castle Tower. Wind is 190 degrees, 6 knots, continue approach to number 2.
Okay,
number 2,
stable.
continue Viking 841.
Above. Minimum.
Continue. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5. Zoom the spoilers around. First green. Decel. Reverses off. Manual brakes. Yeah, we had an alert down here that I needed to clear so I could see the spoilers were out. They were indeed out, as we could just see there. Ground chart up and see where we're going.
Alpine 5267, welcome to Copenhagen. Expect stand Foxtrot 1, continue right by Bravo.
Expect Foxtrot 1 and right on Bravo, Alpine 5267.
Viking 8411, wind 190 degrees, 6 knots, 22 left, get to land. Get to land, 22 left, Viking 8411.
Caribbean 214, thanks for ATC, good night.
Good night.
Perfectly timed spacing. The other aircraft just behind us now, just touching down. Right, turn that off. Turn that off. Clean her up.
Castle Tower, good evening, Scandinavian 511. 551, go out from Castle Tower, continue approach your number 1, wind 190 at 6.
Welcome to Copenhagen, guys.
511.
At least we made it this time. Last time we flew here, we ended up...
8411, are you good there? Yeah, we're fine, Viking 84.
We ended up not landing here.
Viking 8411, roger. Just wanted to check out. Give way for the Alpine with the Easyjet currently taxiing on Bravo. Continue Bravo, cross runway 12, hold short Zulu. Continue Bravo, cross runway 12, hold Zulu. Viking 8411. Alpine 5267 by Bravo, cross runway 12, proceed Romeo and Whiskey, stand for Foxtrot 1.
Clear cross runway 12, proceed on Romeo and Whiskey to stand Foxtrot 1, Alpine 5267.
And Castle Tower is going to have 511 going around. 511.
Right, so if we cross here, turn right. Sorry, turn left, then turn right and into Foxtrot. Gamer, there is a way to install it. Because I've not got flights in 2020 either. There's a go-around happening just above my head.
635, good evening once again.
Hey, Jefferson Aviation. I'm using Streamlabs, so I'm not on OBS.
Scandinavian 511, reason for go-around? I was not established on the Glasgow Scandinavian 511. Scandinavian 511, roger. And continue on the MSFS procedure and monitor advisory 122.8. 122.8, Scandinavian 511.
To be fair, we only just made that glide slope.
All stations Castle Tower will be closing in approximately 5 minutes. All stations.
German, I just found I could do a little bit more with Streamlabs, and it saves all your settings all the time.
635 wind
so,
190
yeah,
degrees,
I like it.
Runway 22 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, Lufthansa 65.
Lufthansa 7 Romeo X-ray requesting taxi.
Lufthansa 7 Romeo X-ray taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 22 right via Zulu and Alpha. Cross runway 12.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 1.
Bang on, there we go. It's probably one of the best parking we've ever done.
Alpha Lufthansa.
There we are. So, parking brake is set.
Lufthansa 7 Romeo X-ray correct. Cross runway 12.
Well, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you've had a pleasant flight with us today. Let me just... in fact, do you know what? We will try running the replay. Oh, actually, no we won't. The replay's not going to work. Oh, sorry about that. So, what we'll do instead is we will shut our engines down. So, shut down engine 1. Shut down engine number 2. APU is up and running. And once we've got the beacon light off, ground crew are able to
Copenhagen, continue right via Bravo, cross runway 12,
approach.
Hold Zulu.
Wait till that drops past 10. There we go.
Continue Bravo.
So that's done. Get that off. Beacon light is off.
Lufthansa 65.
All aircraft information, Kilo is now current. QNH 1021.
Cross runway 12,
And we can
hold
start
short
deboarding.
Right on Bravo, cross 12
there we go,
and
external
hold
power is now
Zulu,
available.
Lufthansa
Let's get that
65.
on. Job done. Wonderful. Well, that was nice, straightforward, and yeah, lots of ATC from the start of our flight to the end of our flight, which is basically exactly what I was hoping for tonight. So yeah, great stuff, fantastic. Seatbelt signs, they can come off as well. Packs, they can come. I'll leave the APU bleed on. We'll leave that one on for now. That one needs to remain off. Yeah, so that's done. Squawk 2000, which is the standby. Leave the aircraft in the state we found it, ready for the next crew to go and take it to wherever she's going next. Yeah, there we are. Well, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed our stream and our flight. If you have, please don't forget to leave a like. Remember, of course, our special discount codes down there at the bottom to save you some money on your next purchase from the Contrail store. Make sure you definitely do that. It's a one-time use code only, though, so save it up for 2 or 3 purchases, and then you get to save more money then if you do it that way. Our next live stream, as always, will be advertised on our Discord server, whenever that will be. Unfortunately, so busy at the moment with not just myself but also my wife's work as well, which means that we're on childcare duty between us. So yeah, apologies that we're not getting loads of live streams, but hopefully the ones we do get in, you are enjoying as well. But yeah, huge thanks for joining us tonight, and as always, do look forward to seeing you on our next one. Our GSX passengers are hopefully now deboarding. There they go. And walking nicely to the terminal. I love it when we've got a good GSX profile. That's awesome. Well, guys, thanks so much. Hopefully, we'll see you again very soon. Thank you for joining us. Amazing shout out, as always, to our Easyjet and Pilot Channel members for your endless support in Landscape. Really, really do appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you on that next flight. Good evening, guys. Bye-bye.